Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today we have Avalanche AVAX daily update. We are going to see the next price targets and why we got rejected almost exactly at the 73.63 around there on the 4-hour frame on TradingView. Before we begin, do not forget to join the monthly subscription. You will take easy profits and you will find the link in the description down below. Buy me a coffee/mind your crypto because you will get an automated system with buying and selling opportunities. You will know exactly when to buy and exactly when to sell your altcoins. You will also get a manual system with buying and selling opportunities, personal guidance, educational videos to become expert in the technical analysis, and many more benefits such as market updates. You can cancel anytime you like, so try it out now. And of course, we have the Telegram group chat in the description box. Join in, we help each other every day. Hit the like button, subscribe if you like the content. Let's go now to an unbiased and an honest review on Avalanche. And now we got rejected on the 73 because it was our 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level. This one right here. Let me put off the magnet right there so I can draw a nice circle. The 0.786, you can see that most of the times when we are on an impulsive wave and we have a swing high and a swing low, if we do not get past the 0.786, we have a very high risk, and therefore that's why we found huge sell pressure. Next price targets are 78, 79, and of course the 80 USDT in the short term. Okay, but first we will analyze how many chances do we have in order to be getting there. Okay, so right now volume is decreasing a little bit. Actually, it was very good on 16th September, 3 days ago, but now it is decreasing a little bit. The MACD is indecisive. We want to see if we can have the blue line above the previous high right here. We want the blue line to go above the red line right there. Okay, we want to see that, and eventually if we can do that, then we can break some important resistance levels and go upwards. Let's see the Avalanche on the 4-hour frame, on the risk metrics, and on the EMAs. You can see now we are riding the 20-day EMA. Even if we go down from the 50-day EMA, we are not bearish. Okay, always have in your mind that even if we go down from the 50-day EMA on Avalanche, we are not bearish. Okay, so let's go right now a little bit to the risk metrics. You will see that we do not hold any high risk with the stochastic RSI, and therefore we had a very good buying opportunity right there, but at the same time we hold a very good buying, actually selling opportunity according to the commodity channel index, because we had an overbought situation. When we go above this gray zone, we have an overbought situation, and therefore we need to sell. Okay, a great overbought situation means you have to sell. You can see though we might be having a bearish RSI divergence. We will be seeing about that. Right now we have for sure a bearish commodity channel index divergence, but it doesn't work like the RSI. RSI is more certain. When we get a bearish RSI divergence, we are more sure that this altcoin will drop. Right now, it's all good. We don't have to worry for the time being. But I want to tell you that, except with the stochastic RSI, that we did not have an overbought situation. Instead, we had an oversold. All the other risk metrics, we did not have an oversold situation. They were very high. So we are checking first the stochastic RSI on an impulsive wave, and afterwards any other indicator. Okay, so let's go right now to the daily frame. You will see that we have the SSL hybrid over here. If I open it up, we had a buying opportunity back there and not a selling opportunity yet. So with the SSL hybrid, we do not want to short our position yet on the daily frame. This is for the midterm because we are on the daily frame. Okay, and right now you can see that the RSI is getting above the 70. We want to see a strong RSI to go all the way upwards before we go down, so we can go into the next price targets, 77 the 80 as you saw before. Okay, so we have the stochastic RSI in an overbought situation, extreme overbought situation. So we have 4 out of 4 risk metrics in an overbought situation. We should be careful, however, we might not care because we are on an impulsive wave. If we open actually the Bollinger Bands, you will see that we are riding the top line. You will see that this is the top line of the Bollinger Bands. We are riding the top line of the Bollinger Bands. And this is what happens on an impulsive wave. And for now, we found rejection right here on the Bollinger Bands and a little bit sell pressure. Let's see if this is something to be afraid of or not on the daily frame for Avalanche. For the time being, we are perfectly fine. Let's go right now to Avalanche Bitcoin chart, and you can see right here we have some strong support levels. We found a huge buying pressure on the 20-day EMA and the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement, and this was the reason that we were bullish. Afterwards, we went all the way upwards. You can see that. However, only the stochastic RSI was in an oversold situation, just like the USDT chart. The other indicators were not in an overbought situation, right? In an oversold, sorry. And therefore, we didn't have a very great buying opportunity. But what we are telling in all of the videos is that we are looking the stochastic RSI first. First, we are looking the stochastic RSI on an impulsive wave. Other words, if we do not hold an impulsive wave and we are on a normal market, then we are looking the commodity channel index first. Okay, I am pretty confident that we maybe go above into the 0.2016 to 163, but I believe that we can go there a little bit later. Okay, we might be consolidating a little bit and we will be getting there soon. Okay, but not today, not tomorrow, maybe a little bit later. We will daily update, of course. Let's go to Avalanche Bitcoin chart. On the daily frame, you will notice that we have almost the same as the USDT chart. 4 out of 4 risk metrics in an overbought situation. Yes, we hold a very high risk, but do not worry about that. Okay, do not worry about anything. We hold a very high risk, but we are perfectly fine on the daily frame as well. Let's go to the price analysis, and here what I want to tell you is that we have the Fibonacci retracement starting from the top ending up to this bottom. We are looking for the short term. That's why I used so close targets right here. You can see that we could not go above the 73.60. That's because we found huge sell pressure on the 0.786. When this happens, we do not want to trade in immediately. Okay, we want to let it cool off a little bit to see where are we going, and then we will decide if we get in or not. So if we make and close above the 73.6, then we can get in and get to the next price target, 77, 80, and of course the 81. I do believe that after going above the 77, we can go to the 80. But for now, we do not want to trade in immediately because we found actually rejection on the 73.60. And you can see that all the risk metrics were in an overbought situation except the stochastic RSI that was in an oversold. Now we want to see whether we can go all the way upwards, or we might be going like this and we might be going a little bit further down on the avalanche for the stochastic RSI. A strong Bitcoin will help us go even higher. For now, for Bitcoin, we are holding the 20-day EMA. If I zoom out a little bit, you will see that we are holding the yellow line 20-day EMA, and we found rejection on the 3-1 Ganfang line. Okay, so therefore we need to see whether we can go even higher from here and find the huge buying pressure on the 20-day EMA or not. For Avalanche, this will mean a strong Bitcoin will mean that we can go to our next price targets quicker. Okay, because if you see on the 4-hour frame, on this 4-hour frame, on the last 2 hours or so, we are having a little bit of a sell pressure and we are correcting against Bitcoin. Nothing important, but if you want to be sure and minimize the risk, you have to go in after we make 73.6 as support level. Okay, next price targets you know already, and of course we have some support levels. In case we drop down more, let's see the support levels so you know for sure where we are going. The support levels are on the short term, the 69.870, okay, USDT, and of course we have the 68. Even if we get there, we are not bearish. Are we bearish if we get down to the 66? We are not bearish. Are we bearish if we get down to the 63? We are not bearish. But if we go down from the 50-day EMA, then we will see we have another buying opportunity, so we can get even higher or not. Anyway, for now, we are still looking good. Do not worry if you've bought around this area or around this area for Avalanche. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to join the monthly subscription. I have the link in the description down below. You get easy profits, and of course hit the like button and subscribe. See you soon with many more videos. Bye.